Good evening. This is All India Radio Kohima. I'm Jonas Yanthan with Evening News. The headlines. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman arrives in Nagaland on a 3-day visit to attend CSR and Investment Conclave. Nagaland Chief Minister Neiphiu says state government not trying to replace its own development initiatives. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to dedicate 2 health initiatives to the nation on August 24. And second Nagaland Olympics and Paralympic Games 2022 officially kicks off. Now the news in detail. Union Finance and Corporate Affairs Minister Nirmala Sitharaman arrived in Kohima today. She is on a 3-day visit to the state to attend the Nagaland Corporate Social Responsibility CSR and Investment Conclave at Kohima, which began this evening. The Finance Minister addressed the inaugural session of the conclave and also launched several CSR projects and initiatives. Later, she also inaugurated exhibition stalls put up by various district headquarters, departments and NGOs. On the occasion, several MOUs were also exchanged. Sitharaman is also holding special session with CEOs and CSOs attending the conclave. Earlier on her arrival at the Assam Rifles helipad, Kohima, the Union Finance Minister was received by Nagaland Chief Minister Neiphiu, Minister for Higher Education and Tribal Affairs, and State BJP President Demchen Imna Along, and a host of cabinet ministers. In a tweet, Sitharaman's office said the Union Minister called on Nagaland Governor Professor Jagdish Mukhi at Raj Bhavan in Kohima. Upon her arrival at Dimapur Airport earlier today, the Union Minister was accorded a warm welcome by senior officials of the Nagaland government, including State Deputy Chief Minister Y. Button. Rajya Sabha MP S. Phangnon Konyak was also present. During the course of her 3-day visit to Nagaland, Sitharaman will also attend the Bankers Conclave and Credit Outreach Program besides other events. Nagaland Chief Minister Neiphiu said that the state government is not trying to replace its own development initiatives. It is seeking for innovation with faster adaptations as per the state's requirements. He said this while addressing the inaugural function of the Nagaland Corporate Social Responsibility CSR and Investment Conclave at Kohima today. Rio said he is hopeful that the companies will bring the spirit of private enterprise for the youth of the state to imbibe the culture of entrepreneurship. The Chief Minister expressed confidence that the conclave will enhance engagement with the private sector and banks, encourage partnerships between local entrepreneurs, startups and established companies across the country, while at the same time improving credit offtake in the state. Rio said the state's unique history and traditions are the core strengths of the Naga society, which has helped the people innovate. The Chief Minister expressed his gratitude to all the companies and officials who attended the event in person or virtually. He thanked the Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman for gracing the event and hoped that the conclave would become a regular event. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will visit Haryana and Punjab on August 24, where he will inaugurate and dedicate 2 important health initiatives to the nation. Modi will inaugurate Amrita Hospital at Faridabad in the morning and then dedicate Homi Bhabha Cancer Hospital and Research Centre to the nation at Mohali. Amrita Hospital is a super specialty hospital which will be equipped with 2,600 beds and will provide state-of-the-art healthcare facilities to the people of Faridabad and the entire NCR region. Homi Bhabha Cancer Hospital and Research Centre is a tertiary care hospital of a 300-bed capacity and is equipped with modern facilities to treat all types of cancers using every available treatment modalities such as surgery, chemotherapy and bone marrow transplant, among others. Election Commission today reiterated that submission of Aadhaar in Form 6B is voluntary. In a tweet, the Commission said no entry in electoral roll shall be deleted on the ground of non-submission of Aadhaar. The new Form 6B, which came into effect on the 1st of this month, has been introduced for collecting Aadhaar number of existing electors to authenticate the entries in the electoral rolls and make it error-free. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on News on Air app and YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. The National Health Authority NHA has issued hardware guidelines across states and union territories for healthcare institutions like hospitals, clinics, and health and wellness centers to promote digitization in hospitals. The guidelines provide a basic framework to states and UTs for planning, assessment, and procurement of IT hardware to operate applications compliant with Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission ABDM. ABDM will simplify the processes by connecting the digital health solutions of hospitals and other health facilities across the country with each other. The digital ecosystem will also enable a host of other facilities like teleconsultation and paperless health records. The guidelines are available at www.abdm.gov.in. The Ministry of Health and Family Welfare said the guidelines published by NHA is suggestive and recommendatory in nature, and states and UTs and health facilities may modify them based on local requirements. In commemoration of the 75th anniversary of Beren Township, a demand-driven skill development program on tiling, plumbing, and masonry in construction sector was conducted today. Gracing the event, Deputy Director, Department of Employment, Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Engineer Alongse Sangdam, encouraged the participants to focus on achieving the required skills and take ownership in order to uplift the local economy. He highlighted on various schemes and imparting training at district levels and urged the gathering to grab the opportunities. Sangdam said skills building can also be seen as an instrument to empower the individual and improve social acceptance. Chairman Xenoric Initiative Society Richard Bello stressed on the importance of skill training for the educated and unemployed youth of the state. Bello said skill development can enable people to work effectively and achieve success in whatever they do. A total of 43 youths from all the wards of Beren Town participated in the program, which will culminate on 27th of this month. Deputy Commissioner Noklak Heazomeru inaugurated a new building of Government Higher Secondary School, Noklak, today. The building was constructed by Kuminkan Students' Union, KSU. Congratulating KSU, Meru said the union has truly worked for the interest of the welfare of students, which is a fine example of community participation. The DC therefore urged the school authorities and teaching faculty and to further give more effort to work for the upliftment of the school. Meru also stressed on the importance of coordination among government departments and agencies. President KSU Shang Chiu said the project entailed construction of classrooms with 150 students sitting capacity. Nagaland Olympics and Paralympic Games 2022 was officially kicked off today at Kohima with a glittering show under the theme Stronger Together. Gracing the occasion, Chief Minister and Nagaland Olympic Association President Neiphiu said the Games showed the coming together of sports persons to promote unity and oneness among the Nagas. He said the government was trying its best to develop infrastructure, especially in the district headquarters, despite limited resources. Urging the participants to give more importance to sports, the Chief Minister said it was no more a pastime or entertainment, but rather an industry with fame, honor, and avenue. A total of 1,894 participants from 16 districts have registered for the Games, which will see competitions across a total of 11 sporting disciplines. Nagaland will also witness its first ever officially Paralympic Games on August 23 at Dimapur. And now to the news, here are the main points again. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman arrives in Nagaland on a 3-day visit to attend the CSR and Investment Conclave. Nagaland Chief Minister Neiphiu says state government not trying to replace its own development initiatives. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to dedicate 2 health initiatives to the nation on August 24. And second Nagaland Olympics and Paralympic Games 2022 officially kicks off. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.